The Bucks look to run it back. Giannis and Milwaukee probably still celebrating their first NBA championship in 50 years. We're going to let them have it for a little while.
Yeah.
But there are other teams in the East who want a piece of that title, and they're going to make it a little bit tougher this coming season. Miami added Kyle Lowry, PJ Tucker. The Nets added Patty Mills. They've got their loaded lineup. They're giving everyone extensions. So, Stephen A., I'll start with you. Do you think there will be more or less pressure on the Bucks this coming season?
I think there's going to be less. The fact of the matter is Giannis is young, and he's got plenty of time. He's already a two-time league MVP, a defensive player of the year, and obviously now a champion. He's delivered the goods and an NBA Finals MVP after an absolutely phenomenal, epic performance in the closeout Game 6. When you look at them right now, they're going to play with considerably more ease. We're going to look at Middleton and Drew Holiday and expect more from them, because as good as they are, consistency is really their thing, not their skill. It's about their consistency that they got to deliver. We all know they can already ball both offensively and defensively. Giannis just has to continue to improve on his free throw shooting and his perimeter shooting. But there's nothing else that we look at, including his work ethic, that makes us question anything about Giannis. And because he's already a champion and we don't question those other things about his game, all we'll be looking for him to do is, improve his perimeter shot and stuff like that. We ain't going to be worried about, is he going to show up in the clutch? Is it a big game and he's going to be scared to show up? Oh, we know better than that now. We know better than that.
Amen.
Yeah, we do know better than that, but I think it's a lot. I think it's more pressure for the simple fact that you have your big three intact. You spent $200+ million on Giannis. You locked in Drew Holiday. Chris Middleton is locked in, and they're considered a big three now. And now people around the world want to make sure that this wasn't a one-hit wonder or a fluke. And I'm not saying that they have to go back and win a championship, but at the very minimum, they have to get back to the Eastern Conference Finals, okay? And be knocked. Yes, and be knocking at the doorstep of entering the finals. Look, you cannot come off of winning the championship with having Giannis Antetokounmpo, who arguably, we could argue, even though I would go with Kevin Durant, is arguably the best player in the game today. You cannot have a guy like Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton as your.
The Lakers didn't make the finals this year. The Heat didn't make the finals this year.
It's happened before. It happens.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but it's pressure on them to at least bounce back, especially due of the road that they had due to injury.
See, I got to agree with Stephen A. I think it will be harder this year, but less pressure, right? Because, again, Giannis has proven he can do it. The Bucks, they're not sitting with 50 years on their shoulders. And the way Giannis came through, to your point, Stephen, the way in the clutch he got it done, that's 17 of 19 from the free throw line in that closing game of the NBA Finals. Told me everything I needed to know about the way this guy handles challenges. He had arenas full of people making fun of him, right? Counting him down. And he looked them in the eye and said, no problem, I'm going to show you. And he did.
Well, Rachel, let me be very clear, because there's a clear distinction between how you feel and how I feel in this regard. Yes. Yes, there's some pressure, and I totally agree with you more so than Kendrick Perkins on this. But let me also be very, very clear. The Milwaukee Bucks ain't repeating. I'll stay that right now. I don't believe they repeat. You talk about it's going to be tough on them. I don't think they win it.
You don't even think it's a discussion.
No, I'm thinking Brooklyn. That's how I'm looking at it right there. That's how I feel about it. And the only pressure, KP, I'll say is this, with Giannis. Where we're going to be looking at him, Rachel and KP, is who he's going against. Like, against a team or whatever is different. But when you go up against KD, we're going to be like, what you got? If you go up against LeBron, we're going to be like, what you got? That kind of thing. That's all.
And here's the thing, and I'm not taking anything away from what they did this year as far as winning the championship, because a lot of teams had a lot of luck. But all I'm saying is that if they get to that moment again where they have a healthy Milwaukee Bucks team going against a healthy Brooklyn Nets team, people are going to want to see this. People are going to want to see that same energy and see if they can overcome that. Because you know how it is sometimes. Some people be like, oh, that was fluke. They might not win it again. I just want them to, go out there and handle their business a little bit.
We got our popcorn ready. This NBA season is going to be so fun.
Epic.
And Stephen A., it's right around the corner, by the way.
Epic.
So we'll give you a break right now. Thank you so much for joining us, but we will see you down the road for what will be an incredible season to come.
Thank y'all for having me. You ain't got to call me, I don't look old. I don't look old. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to call me old. To keep my
Thank
age.
you, sir.
Keep that to
Everyone else
yourself.
stick with us.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.